Hey guys, isn't it your lucky day? We've got a bit of a gap in the work schedule and I thought I would take the time to do a good bit of hardcore maths and show you exactly what I'm talking about with this Erikson position and how I'm not letting the profit and loss margins that Football Index display here affect me or get me down or allow me to cloud my judgment and my belief that I can manipulate this well and I can move money up rather than down. Okay, so a few times we've kind of touched on it, I've kind of just babbled away. If you've not been watching all the videos, it won't make total sense to you. So like I say, I've just done some hardcore maths on the situation. We're putting Erikson up for sale. I've not enjoyed holding him. He just hadn't done anything I wanted him to. After picking him up, he was on this kind of downward curve. We got him at 492, 490, yeah, 490, probably got him right about there. And I thought, yeah, good price to hold him. He's just off the back of, you know, being above that £5 mark for a decent length of time, about 2 or 3 weeks at least, you know, and a wee dip, and then he'll probably cycle back up. And right after I bought him, Kane get injured, Ali get injured. I was like, here we go. Erikson's going to step up, he's going to carry the team, he's going to do really well. Basically, I thought he was going to do everything that Son's done in the last couple of weeks. That's not quite worked out, so he's kind of been floating between there's 476 and like 481, you know. He's not been doing very well at all. Okay, so I'm just itching to get rid of him now. I'm just dying to sell him on. So I thought I'll do the video then now while I've got time, and I'll do the maths and work everything out. Okay, so rather than trolling you through my transaction history and just speaking to you and letting you try and make sense of what I'm babbling on about with a calculator and my sheets and everything, I've just done everything here. Okay, so you'll see at the top. So I'm just going to take a sip of juice. Sip of juice for the working man. If you're watching this at your lunch break in the car, driving, you're listening to me, that's for you. So we bought 100 Erikson at 492. I've just put in brackets here that we've got 17 Zapata that cost us 35.56. Just leave that hanging there. Then we'll come back to him in a minute. Erikson wasn't doing too great. We quick sold 43.90 of him, okay, and we then bought 11 Leao. Now, at the moment, Leao's current value, when I did the maths, including the goal bonus that I got for him last Saturday, on just that 11, I hold more of him now, but just that actual £40 I put into Leao is now worth 52.80, okay, which is £12.01 profit, okay. Now, as we look at it now, when I did the maths, Leao was at 478, he's now at 480, so there's another 22 pence to add into this for our benefit, okay. Which isn't a great deal of difference, but it adds up. We then sell our 17 Zapata, we make a net profit. Net profit just on his capital appreciation, not his media, not his goals, none of the stuff that he got for us elsewhere, just his capital appreciation was a net profit of 832, okay? So we take that, 43.88, we have some change left over from the Leao transaction, and we buy 10 Erikson at 47.70, okay? So Erikson, my outlay on him now is 492, minus £49.20. Now, the reason I say minus £49.20 there is I quick sold 10 of them and it put £43.90 in my pocket. But I had spent £49.20 on that same 10 Erikson, and I've thrown away some of that money on the spread for the quick sell. Okay, if you don't know what the spread for the quick sell is basically, you see here, I can buy him right now for 476, but if I want to just get rid of him and sell him back to Football Index, that's the spread. Okay, so the spread on most players that are expensive can be quite high, and depending on how much their price fluctuates will depend on how wide that spread is. If their price is fairly consistent, the spread narrows, but if they're up and down all over the place, you'll notice a bigger spread, and that's just Football Index protecting themselves as a company. Okay, but we have to equate that as a 492 we're losing out of the balance sheet. We then add on 47.70 because we've spent that on him when we sold Zapata. So that means our actual outlay on him is 490.50 pence. Okay, but we have a loss that is set in stone on the quick sell spread of £5.30. That sits in stone and we put that to one side. Okay, we then balance that against the £8.32 profit that we injected into the Erikson from the Zapata, and we also have £12, it'll be 23 now, of profit on Leao sitting, that we've took the money out of Erikson and utilised that elsewhere. And we then have the £3 dividends that Erikson caught us in the month that we had him, okay? So we balanced the liability of £490.50 against the 23.33, okay, which means our net liability on Erikson is £467.17, okay. For the price we're selling them at now, at current market value of 476, that will net us, after we pay commission to Football Index, of 466.48, okay. So when we deduce those two numbers, our liability for £467.17 versus how much we're going to sell them for, less the commission, £466.48, we're at a 69p loss, okay. Now that £5.30 money we threw away earlier, we need to bring that back into the equation now, okay, which means we're down £5.99, which is 1.2% of our liability on Erikson. Okay, so if you wanted to be cheeky and not include the quick sell spread that you threw away, I'd be turning around and saying to you, I've lost 69p in a month. Big whoop, who cares, right? But you've got to be honest with yourself. The money doesn't lie. We're really down £5.99, okay? This is all based on things as they stand now. As I sell Erikson, he might raise in a couple of pence if other people are buying them before it's my turn to sell them to the market. And equally, this is based on Rafael Leao's current market value, which as we've seen in the past week, that's not his ceiling. His ceiling is not £4.80. His ceiling is closer to £5.20. So if he reaches that mark, puts another 40p onto those 11 shares, that's an extra £4, you know. And if he's doing that, he's also scoring as a goal, he's adding on to that. So Leao is going to break Erikson even, you know, and I'm not going to let that do anything otherwise, okay guys. So I really wanted to lay this out for you, okay, especially when you're involved in big transactions and you know you're busy, you're releasing some money, you're putting it in a good position, that position is making you money back. You need to keep heads or tails of all this stuff, and I'm lucky all this has happened within a short period of time. It's quite easy to troll through my transaction history and pull this together to show you, okay. But it's highly recommended you have some sort of a spreadsheet, an Excel document, and you keep track of these movements, because the figures you have on Football Index are very convoluted, you know, they tell you very little. They don't tell you the full story, especially if you know you're pulling money out of one place and putting it into another. Then it just helps you make sure that you understand yourself. Yeah, I'm doing the right thing, I'm picking good players. And for Erikson, guys, he's still a great hold, but I've just bought him too expensive at 4.92. You know, I should have held out, got him cheaper, and I would be in profit. You know, imagine right at the beginning there, I didn't say 4.92, it said 4.71. Straight away, I'm £20 up on all these figures, you know. So it's just one of those things, guys. I've not enjoyed having them, unfortunately. It's not quite worked out. Our next move that we're going to be making, I don't mind revealing that to you, is going to be Aubameyang, okay, with the money we got from Nketiah, and I made a deposit earlier today. If you watched the last video I done, I'm just getting them on. I bought them on 4.72. My purchases have pushed them up, I believe, to 4.73. So I'm looking to buy as much of them as I can as soon as Erikson sells. I want to keep getting them around this less than 4.75 mark. I've had Aubameyang before. It says there dividends 4.80. That's from when I've held them in the past. But I really, yeah, anything less than 4.75, I want to pick as much of them up as I possibly can. The reason for that, guys, is I'll dump it into my calculator. 475 times 1.02, so I wanted to get to 485. It's a clean 10p of a movement, and then I'm at break even with them, okay. So it's a nice easy landmark, okay. So anything less than 475, if I'm picking them up at 473, you add on the 2%, it's a little bit easier to work out, yeah. But a worst case scenario, I want to have them at no more than 475 a hit. Sugar. So then my commission, my profit is going to exceed from a good part. So if I get them to £5, that's a £15 profit straight away, which is nice. So that's my kind of goals for them, and that's who I'm looking to move our money into next in terms of our big holding. Okay, cool guys, have a great weekend. I hope this video has been useful to you. You'll probably find yourself watching it a couple of times. I think I mentioned it in the last video, I'm going to do a subscriber giveaway. Once I get to 100 subs, I'm at 88 now, 87 or something. Once we get to 100, I'm going to do a giveaway. So please, guys, subscribe on the channel, like, share, retweet if you find me on Twitter, all that good stuff, guys. I hope you have a smashing weekend, and I'll catch you on the next video. Take care, stay out of trouble. Bye-bye.